Vision 2020, let's head right out to Republican Claudia Tenney at her party. She is speaking live.
Good evening, everyone. I can't even see you guys. The lights are so bright, but I would have, oh my God. Just want to say how grateful I am. I know, can you hear me? Am I going to do this one? How's that? Is that better? Yeah, so you guys, we had 4 more years with the president yet. Just want to, are we? Almost. Just want to say how grateful I am to all of you. Grateful to my son Trey. I love him. Obviously, you know that you've heard my story. It was just an honor to have him as a kid. He was my inspiration. We had a tough life together, taking care of my parents, living across the street from the house I grew up in, and just so proud of him to go to the Naval Academy, to really do our family proud, and now to serve our nation as a captain of the Marine Corps. I couldn't be happier as a mom. So thank you, I might add how handsome he is, right? He looks just like my dad. So great memory. But you know, this is a really exciting night. Obviously, we've had a really tough campaign. It's been a really tough year, starting out with this pandemic that has made it so difficult for all of us. But my heart goes out to all of you. You have been so tremendous in doing all that you've done, going to doors, wearing your mask, going through gallons and gallons of sanitizer. We are so proud of you. We're so grateful for your respect for the people who are struggling during the pandemic, and God bless the people that we've lost. We hope that we can find a solution to this, but I just want to say I'm so grateful. I know how hard this has been, and a lot of you out here who have worked and helped us, you've lost your own family members to this pandemic, and so God bless you. You know who you are, and this has been a struggle, and this is a tough year. It's been a tough campaign, but right now I feel really confident about the results. It looks good. The only votes we think that are out there that aren't counted look like they're going to be positive for us. I'm not sure of the exact numbers. Obviously, you know, this includes the early voting, those numbers, which is very good. The early voting favored the Democrats, so we now have absentee ballots to count, and that's going to be where the margin is going to be. But we feel pretty confident about what absentees are in and how we've done a pretty good absentee ballot chase on them. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. This has been a hard effort. I don't know where. I wish I could see you guys. It's so much light on me. I can't see anyone. But I know, like so many of you, have made phone calls, gone to doors, and you know, disappointed by what happened in 18. It was so close. But with our great president on the top of the ticket, he helped bring us home to victory. And you know, it looks like a real strong victory. Anyway, we're going to fight for every vote in absentees. You know, this is a tough situation that we're in with our nation, and you guys have stood behind me. And I know it's tough to come back to the drawing board. I wasn't going to come out and run again, you know. And I heard the president was talking to one of my friends and said, "Geez, Claudia, I really want you to run." And you know how hard my 2 years were in Congress. I mean, every single day we had people out in front of my office, people tracking me in my home, people tracking me at my private office and my family business. It was a struggle, and a lot of hostility, but a lot of love too. And so you guys are out there. You're the love out there, and I'm really grateful to everyone who's out there. But this is a tough time we're at in our nation right now. Now is the time when we really need to stand strong. Now is the time when we really need to fight, because it doesn't look like we're taking back the House right now, but socialism is on our doorstep. And that's where we are right now. We've got to fight this tooth and nail. This is just the beginning of the road. This is the beginning. I know it seems like a lot of work. It's been a lot to get to this day, but hopefully the president will prevail tonight. We'll keep the Senate, and we'll fight to get the House back on our next round. This is an everyday battle, and as Reagan said, you know, we're just one generation away from losing this country, and let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's make sure we continue to fight. I'm looking forward to the opportunity, if we could, we're going to prevail at the end of this absentee chase. Looking forward to be able to lead our Republican Party, and everyone bring more into our fold and lead us into the victory going forward. I just had a couple of notes. I really don't even like to look at the notes, but I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know, this has been a struggle. Our region has been in a struggle, and you know, I look back and I wore it today just because I thought it was symbolic. I have my Rome Chamber of Commerce scarf on because I think it's so symbolic of our community. You know, this is where, in our community, where the Industrial Revolution was founded. This is where the first shovel was dug into the ground for the Erie Canal. This is where we made America great. This community made America great. Don't forget, we got Paul Revere on here. We got Revere Copper still here, one of the oldest basic manufacturing companies in the country, right here in Rome, New York. I still have my little copper plate on there. Antimicrobial, helps you against the COVID virus. Remember that out there? But we also have Remington Arms right down the road. Tough spot they're in right now. We're all praying for everyone at the United Mine Workers of America, 717, who've lost their jobs, haven't had their contracts honored. We're all going to be praying and fighting for them that they get their jobs back and they get their contracts fulfilled. As you know, I reached out to the President and the President's team. I've heard from Treasury. I've heard from the Labor Department, the President's key advisors. We're going to continue to fight for those people. This is a great day in our country. I'm just praying that President Trump pulls it out. He has changed the Republican Party. We are now the party of the working people. We are the party of I love this scarf. Thank you, Rome Chamber. But this just says so much about who we are as a community. We're going to come back, bring our jobs back. We're going to go to Washington, fight to keep our taxes low. We're not going to let Nancy Pelosi raise our taxes. God willing, we're going to make sure that President Trump wins and we don't have a $4 trillion tax increase, that we don't have the Green New Deal and Medicare for all, and we've got to fight the menace in Albany that I'm used to fighting, but really looking forward to being able to serve you again in Washington, to work hard every day as I did before. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in 200%. I'm going to work every day. I don't care if it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, Mother's Day. I always work Mother's Day. But we all work Mother's Day, yeah. I mean, you know what happens on Mother's Day? We moms make all the food. Then they take us out to dinner later, and then we do the dishes. But no, actually Trey's gotten good at doing dishes, but he's not around, so. But I just, you know, look, this is going to be a tough battle getting back. If we don't take back the House, it's not going to. We can't look at everything. We got to play the long game here. We got to make sure that we're always chipping away. We can't just say we got a small loss or a small win and we walk away. We've got to keep fighting every step of the way. We got seats all across our region, whether it's a congressional seat, a Senate seat, an assembly seat, a village mayor seat, a county legislator seat, all the way down to all our local government seats are going to be important. We need to build our committee. We need to grow. Already got it going. I'm just excited about the opportunity to do that, but you know, it starts here. Building this community back and our country back starts right here. You have come out, showed your courage, your votes, gotten people out to vote. It was a horrible day yesterday. You know, who knew it was going to be snowing? And we drove home from Ilion in a blizzard last night. But guess what? It's going to be 60 degrees tomorrow. So we can get back excited about that. But you know, I just feel like it sort of seems surreal to be here again. I know this has been such a battle, but I'm just so grateful to all of you. I wish I could see who's out there, but I think I know who's out there. But thank you again. I just, from the bottom of my heart, my family. You know, it's just been such a tough time to make sure that we win our country back. And we need your strength. Again, we need your strength all the way through. We just got to keep fighting. It's not done yet. But I want to say thank you to all of you again. Thank you to everyone who runs for office. And I know there's some of you in this room who've run for office. Don't give up. I'm getting old, so I'm hoping there's some great people that are going to follow in my footsteps when we hopefully prevail on this seat coming up soon. But hang in there. Let's keep fighting the fight. This is the beginning of the trail. We have a long way to go and a lot of work to do to bring our country back. We are going to stand up against socialism, against chaos, against looting. We're going to defend our police. You know, I want to say something.
Claudia Tenney live in Vernon. As it stands right now, Tenney with a 29,000 vote lead over incumbent Anthony Brindisi. This is a race to be continued in the days and weeks ahead, with absentee ballots left to be counted. Again, Claudia Tenney live in Vernon tonight.